United Nations organization was structured with a lower house, like Parliament, you know, Senate and the House of Representatives. So the United Nations organization was structured like that. That all the states of the world will become members of the General Assembly. And in the General Assembly, they will all be recognized to be politically equal. So, a little Trinidad and Tobago, where I was born, next door to Venezuela, with a population of about 1.3 million, this little Trinidad and Tobago has a political status equal to the Ummah of Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. Did you hear that? And there are some other states in the Caribbean which are less than that. Grenada, the island of Grenada probably has about 90,000 people. Less than PJ. Less than PJ. And little Grenada has a political status of political equality with the entire Ummah of Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. This is the nonsense that we accepted in the Charter of the United Nations Organization. Is this what you have done to the Ummah of Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam? By accepting this nonsense? But the General Assembly of the United Nations Organization did not have any power to enforce any resolutions. It was a talk shop. But the Security Council of the United Nations was a different matter. The Zionists, who created the United Nations Organization on Dajjal's behalf, made sure that they took control of the Security Council. The Security Council had authority. Let me read for you. In order, Article 24. Remember, Allah is Al-Akbar. But this charter is saying, no, Allah is not Al-Akbar. The Security Council is Al-Akbar. Whoever has supreme authority. Supreme authority means there is no other authority above it. No. That is Al-Akbar. Allah is Al-Akbar. You cannot perform salat. You cannot move in salat without saying Allahu Akbar. Well, listen to who is Al-Akbar. Article 24. I quote, in order to ensure prompt and effective action by the United Nations, its members, including the entire Ummah of Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, incidentally, its members confer on the Security Council primary responsibility, meaning supreme responsibility, for the maintenance of international peace and security. In all matters pertaining to war and peace in the world, the Security Council of the United Nations has primary responsibility, meaning supreme responsibility. Meaning the authority of the Security Council is supreme. Is there any authority above the Security Council? Where is it? On the moon? Huh? Where is it? There is no authority in the world today recognized above the Security Council of the UN. And so the Security Council of the UN is Al-Akbar. If you don't believe me, wait until you get in your grave. They wanted to put a nail in the coffin, so he had to listen to Article 25. The members of the United Nations, which includes the entire Ummah of Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, agree to accept and to carry out the decisions of the Security Council in accordance with the present charter. Even when the Security Council gives an order which is in conflict with what Allah and His Messenger have ordered, you have an obligation to obey the Security Council. And so they succeeded, and they succeeded splendidly in selling this institution of the United Nations organization to the entire world, and getting the entire world to submit to their authority in the Security Council. Binding resolutions of the Security Council. I wonder, who are the Security Council? Who are the Security Council? The Security Council is divided into two parts, very cunningly on their part. Dajjal is a mastermind. There are the permanent members of the Security Council. Permanent means, even in Bahasa, it means forever and ever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. And there are 5 in number. 5. And the other members are called the non-permanent members, and they are elected for terms of 2 years. Decisions of the Security Council are taken by a majority vote. But if a permanent member of the Security Council votes against the resolution, then they use what is known as a veto. They needed to have that there to save Israel. The United States of America has used the veto so many times we've lost count in protecting Israel.